Okay, we are now streaming live on Facebook. Hello to everyone that's out there. It's
Hey
Amanda
everyone.
back here. Linda, I have the beautiful Linda McNeil with me. For those that don't know, I'm the creator of SSM, and what I want to do is have more of our SSM members come out and speak about their experience with SSM. This platform is for the struggling marketer, the newbie, the six-figure earner. Okay, we have space for everyone. We have coursed 2,000 members, $750,000 in payouts. Linda here today is going to give us a little bit of background about herself, but not only that, what she has experienced being a member of SSM. And I'm just so excited to have you with us today. I'm so
Thank you.
excited. I just feel like your story is absolutely phenomenal. I'm going to let you tell your story, but not only that, this just goes to show people what you can experience when you join a great opportunity. We have a great community of people and support, and people are loving the movement that SSM is bringing into the online space. So again, guys, Linda, thank you so much for coming out today. If you can just give us a little bit of information about yourself, what led you to SSM? What's your background and how you've been doing in the industry?
Well, first of all, thank you for asking me. I am so excited about this. I've been so excited all day. So for those of you that don't know me, my name's Linda McNeil. Like Amanda said, I'm from the UK, as you can probably tell, from a place called Essex. And if you're in the UK, you'll know all about that accent. I've been involved in the online industry since 2015. I became a network marketer in 2015, and I've loved it. I've absolutely loved it. And the reason that I got involved in that is because I needed a positive distraction, because back in the day, my career was a police officer. I was a detective with the Metropolitan Police in London. There's plenty of stories to be told about that. And that's where I met my husband, Paul, but he had two major strokes. So he ended up being medically retired. I became his carer, and I needed something to do for me. And that's how I got involved in the network marketing industry. And that's been an amazing 5 years. But 9 weeks ago, I've been following my friend and I've been watching her on Facebook, and she did approach me, and I was like, no, I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for this. And then I just watched and watched. And 3 weeks ago, I messaged her and said, okay, I'm ready to listen. Tell me what you're doing. I need to know what's going on. And that was my first exposure to SSM, because I'd not heard of it before. Like I say, I'd watched her, but only her, Sharon, who sponsored me in. And I'm super thankful to her for that, because I've had the best 3 weeks ever. Best 3 weeks ever.
So what I want to ask you is, what was it about? Well, I know you know Sharon, you guys have been friends for some time now, but what made you actually take another look after actually saying, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want anything to do with this. What made you change your mind and actually give SSM a chance?
So when I looked at the information, the first thing that struck me was the education, and it all being on one platform. Because I don't know if anyone watching the live can relate to this, but I had real proper coach overload. Because it's like, the best example I can give it is, if you go to a personal trainer and say to them, I need to lose weight, one will tell you to do this and one will tell you to do that, and you're confused.
Mm-hmm.
But when I looked at SSM, it was straightforward. And the engagement that I was watching with Sharon, you can't figures, those figures don't lie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it just woke me up. So when I actually got involved and checked it out and started to listen to the educational side of things, it was like a light switch for me. Honestly, a light switch for me. And the feeling of that coach overwhelm has lifted, and it's made a huge difference. Just that on its own has made a massive difference to me.
That's good. And that's the thing with a lot of opportunities. You'll learn some things on the platform, but then you have to go out to other places to really get the meat and potatoes, right? So you wind up being kind of like all over the place, and then ultimately you quit because you're so confused, or you feel like I can't teach my team how to do this, or this is not really duplicatable. And that's one of the issues in the industry.
Mhm.
So, what uh, is there anything that you notice that's different from SSM compared to the other opportunities that you've been in over the years?
Mhm.
Because you've been in the online space for quite some time. Is there a difference in what you're learning, or the way it's taught, or just the information itself?
100% different, because I'll tell you the most important thing that I've noticed, and I was talking to a few of my friends about this just this afternoon. The major difference I felt comparing to the network marketing industry to the affiliate marketing industry with SSM platform is the opportunity to get your time back,
Yep.
because the time that I'm spending doing the IPAs online, the daily activities, which are the things that help us earn our income,
Mhm.
it takes me less time because it just feels so much more straightforward. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It just feels straightforward. It feels right. Where before, when you have a massive team of people, you feel like you have that obligation to try and be there for so many people, and sometimes it's not, you can't duplicate that to so many people.
Correct.
This is a simple system. It's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy. Don't get the word simple and easy confused, but it's a simple process and it works.
Yep, and that's true. When a lot of us join opportunities, and like you said, simplicity is key. It's not easy because you have to put in the time in order to duplicate the results. But if it's simple enough for a person to follow, it becomes like a light bulb moment. And again, if it's things that you're already doing that you kind of know what to do, it just makes it simplifies, and again decreases the amount of time that you're
Yeah.
spending to build your business. So if there is anyone out there that's watching this for the first time and don't know much about SSM, what we did is we've helped to allow people to brand themselves, but also we've incentivized people for their efforts. So what it does is it decreases the amount of time that you spend building your platform, but not only that, knowing how to do it the right way and getting paid for your efforts as you are learning how to build a business. That's what mainly you're going to learn. Um, Linda, and this is a question you can answer this if you want. I know sometimes this is private and confidential for a lot of people, but have you made any money with the system yet? And if so, how much have you made? Do you see yourself really growing with SSM as far as the profits that you've brought in so far?
Hmm. Yeah, I'm 3 weeks in to SSM. Okay, and I'll be 100% honest. When I first joined, I thought, okay, I'm going to focus on the branding because I thought I knew all about branding. Turns out I had much more to learn, and thank you for that, because it's
You're
just
welcome.
made that so much clearer. But I put a time limit on, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to focus on learning and give myself 6 to 8 weeks before I even expected to see any income coming back at me. And 3 weeks in, I've had $825
Wow.
drop into my bank.
Amazing. But and you know what? I love that you said that, because that's another thing. People come in with false expectations,
Mm.
um, unrealistic expectations. But that's what happens when you come in and you really focus on building your business. Like you said, I'm going to give myself 6 to 8 weeks. I'm going to just focus on learning the business and applying what I'm learning. And when you do that, sometimes you never know what to expect, because the time is flying by, and then it's like, wow, this really happened. And then through the process, I learned something new that actually works, right?
Yeah.
Because that's another thing. A lot of people, we learn stuff, but when we apply it, is it an IPA, income producing activity, that's going to allow you to produce results, right? That's the thing. And a lot of people don't understand that, because it's like, okay, I'm working a business and I want to make money, but what you're doing, does it actually produce results? And that's the important part. So congratulations on that. Almost $1,000 in 3 weeks. And a lot of people don't expect to make that, because a lot of people are failing in the industry, but it goes to show you how powerful SSM can be if you are consistently working on your business and you're completing the daily tasks that we put out there. So one of the things when a lot of people ask, is the task hard to complete? Do you find the system easy or difficult? Is there things within the system that you find easy or difficult? And the platform itself, is it easy to navigate in order for you to build your brand?
Yes, yes, and yes. It's super simple because it's like I said, everything's in one place. And I am an older online marketer. I appreciate that. And you know, all the young kids out there that are getting involved in this industry right now, they know all the technical stuff. They know how to do all of this. So the way I look at it is, if I can do it, anyone can do it. And I'm actually teaching my kids some stuff online. Who knew? Who knew? But it's dead easy. The tasks are simple to complete. And if you are involved in network marketing or affiliate marketing already, these tasks are straightforward. They're easy to follow, and you can find everything, like I said, just in the one place, in the back office. The training is in the back office. You know, the sessions to help us. The training is unbelievable, and you can learn something from every training that you watch, and all the replays are in there. You know, there's been times when people won't record stuff, or if you can't make it, you miss it, and that's not the case here. But I love getting on the live webinars and things like that. So it's dead simple to follow. The tasks. Most people spend hours on Facebook doing nothing. And when they look at it from a different perspective, they can realize that the time that they're on Facebook just scrolling, we can call it the scroll hole, because you can disappear into it super fast. If they were to just kind of put some structure to that time they're spending, they can make a huge difference to their income.
And that's what I tell people all the time. I've been doing it since 2016 full time, and I've made a full time income mainly on Facebook. I do use YouTube, but my Facebook has always been my go-to. Why? Because there's so many people on Facebook. Even though people feel like it's saturated, the space, it could never be saturated. It's just way too many people. I started to realize that there was always somebody looking to connect with me. And this was on a daily basis, just from me sharing information, attraction marketing, sharing pictures and things that I was doing and how my business was doing. It was incredible, the results that I was getting. So I said, why don't I just show people how to do this as quickly as possible, how to start building a following, get to have that know, like, and trust factor, and why not earn while doing it? You know, if we can all, because that encourages and motivates people. Money motivates people. We're all here. It's no secret. Affiliate marketers, we're here to make money, right? We're here to empower people, help people, motivate people, inspire people, but also make money while doing it. So this was about teaching an average person how to do it and how to build a business as quickly as possible. And again, it doesn't mean to get results overnight, but we do know that if we work on our business diligently, we will start to see the results that we're looking for. And, you know, it's going around, you know, how some people, and this is coming from Linda, you have been paid. You have been paid through SSM. We have people that are saying, you know, people aren't really getting paid. You know, this is fake. No, 10,000 people in our Facebook group, 2,000 members, $750,000. Again, that's nothing to make up. These are real numbers, real live people, real testimonials of people who have experienced success because they just implemented the step-by-step strategies that's taught to them. That's basically it. So one of the things that I wanted to ask as well is what when you attend the trainings and in the webinars, you know, do you think that that's helpful to a lot of the other members, and not only that, prospects who come in and view the training? or the webinars? If so, why? Why do you think that that's important?
I do, because it's a tool, and if you don't have some kind of tool that you're using, then you can't learn anymore. So when people watch those webinars on a Wednesday and listen to you and the figures and the numbers don't lie, and your success is making a lot of noise right now. And this is why I think that maybe that's why that's happening, because your success, your momentum, it makes noise, and some will be supportive. It's like everything, isn't it? Every business, some will support you and some might not, because they're frightened by your success. That's the best way I can put it. But the new people that can see those webinars can hear you, where you've come from, your backstory, and the trainings, like I said, they're fantastic, because they're for every level of person that comes in. So it doesn't matter your background, where you've come from, what you do, how old you are, where you live. This is global, and this is one of the things that excited me about it, because this is touching people all over the world. There's no limit with this, and there's no question of running out of people that are going to be making a huge difference with this. And this is what people want to understand. But I was afraid of that word, affiliate marketing. I'm 100% honest, and it scared me, but only because I didn't understand what it was. And it wasn't until I said, show me, I need to see what's going on here, and then looked at the information, and then it was right, okay, there's something to this,
Yes.
But they are super helpful.
Now, I just want to mention something that somebody brought to my attention today, and I just want to get your perspective from it. So basically, the way that we, the task that we complete and the approach that we have, do you think in any way that it will affect you personally, as far as branding yourself or getting the results that you're looking for? Do you think that the way that we have the program structured can be an issue towards your results, as far as being able to earn consistently and build new relationships? Do you think that the two tie together, or they can be kind of clashing?
No, I think the system where you teach people to brand properly, like I said, I thought I knew that I'd branded myself properly. Turns out not so much. So I've learned a lot, even as, I've never been one of those people to brand myself by a company or a product, because we brand ourselves. That's what our brand should be. It's us. And I've always been that way and helped people with that. However, since I've branded under the guidance of SSM and yourself and the coaches and stuff, and started reaching out to people, and people coming to me, I've had people messaging me, literally, as you sent me the link for this Zoom, saying to me, I know that you're with certain company, but I've noticed that you're doing something different and your branding looks amazing. What are you doing? So it's they work together for me. That's how it's working for me right now. They work together. It's like a pairing, and you need to be on point with your branding, and you need to be accepting of people coming to talk to you and sharing what this is all about.
Correct. Yeah, and that's what I feel too, because some people, they just feel like, if they join an opportunity and they're completing the task, are they still branding themselves? Absolutely, because that's what we teach. And why not want to share where the teaching is coming from, right? Especially if it works, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I feel people need to understand is, whatever you learn or whatever you apply that's working, it's all about sharing that information with others so that more people can have success, and we can also create more leaders in the industry. Because, and this has been my experience, is that with a lot of trainings and opportunities, it always felt like there was a piece of the puzzle missing, right? Like, I can't put my finger on it, but I know I'm missing something because I'm not getting the results that I'm looking for, right? So that's what I wanted to eliminate with SSM. People trying to figure out what they're missing, and why they aren't getting the results that they're getting, and while the other people around them are making money, but they're still stuck on zero. A lot of people don't understand why. Why? Because again, a lot of opportunities, the training is outdated. They don't have live trainings, and you're implementing things that just don't, strategies that just don't work. Perfect example. Someone told me go into 500 Facebook groups and post in there every single day. I was on a computer for literally 12 hours a day, and I would be lucky if I had one sign up. So what does that tell me? I'm wasting my time.
Yeah.
I'm wasting my time. Nobody wants to do that. So the last question that I had, and I just wanted you to leave people with a little bit of your wisdom, because again, you have been online for a while. You've been around a lot of opportunities, a lot of people, and for the average person that's looking to earn a full-time income from home, if you can share with them 3 things that they should focus on so that they can get the results that they're looking for. What are the 3 things that you would say is mostly important when it comes to the online industry?
Mm-hmm. Education. Education is the first one, most definitely, because like you said, some things are outdated, some things are, they're not accessible to everyone. This is accessible and usable to everyone. So education to me is key, because if you're not willing to invest time into learning, then you're not going to grow from that. Education is key with whatever you do in life, but especially if you want to build a business online, and get in that space and understand how to work it and where you're going to get those results from. Educate yourself. So find someone, and don't be like I was, where I was getting coach overload, and that overwhelm is a real thing, and it can have a massive impact on you as a person, because it makes you start to feel like you're failing, you know.
Yes.
And I didn't want that feeling anymore, and I actually was quite honest with a few people who are, in my circle close. They are in a team, and I said to them, I am going away from all of the coaches that I'm with and I have been with right now, and I'm going to go to someone I don't even know. I don't know this lady. I don't know who Amanda Ray is. I don't know, but I'm willing to take my chances. I've seen the results. I'm going to go and learn from this lady, and it's working for me. So education would definitely be the first tip. And remember, when you do that you don't have to be great to be started in this business.
That's correct.
You have to get started to start to be great, right? Everyone has to start somewhere. The second tip would be to be consistent with this, because you can't expect to grow a business online by working it one day and then having 3 days off. So where you've brought in these tasks and stuff, do them daily. It's just new habits, and that's what I've formed. It's new habits to me now. When the first few days I was doing this, I was thinking, oh my God, like, I need to do this and I need to do that. But now it's just second nature. I know what I'm doing day to day, and I know what I need to do. But the time factor, like I said, with the other space that I'm with, it's way less. So I'm investing myself into SSM. I'm spending less time doing IPAs and being paid super well for doing it, because of being consistent.
That's right.
But the last thing, and this was one of the things that I've kind of learned most over the last 3 weeks, is trust the process. Because as long as you place your trust in this system, place your trust in the process, get to know, listen, keep on doing it, but trust that, like I said, I allowed 4 to 6 weeks, and it happened way faster than that. And I seriously was not expecting it to happen that way in 3 weeks, but it has, and I'm super grateful for that. But if I can do it, I know that there's so many other people out there that can have great success with this, because it's just an amazing opportunity.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Linda. And that's the thing. Yep. Education is important. I always tell people you need a mentor. A sponsor and a mentor is not the same thing. It will never be. When I first got into the online industry, I thought that my sponsor was my mentor. It's not. It's not. Consistency is key. With anything, losing weight, stop smoking cigarettes, stop drinking alcohol, building a business, all of this stuff, anything that you want to do really well at, you have to be consistent. People that play tennis or want to learn how to play the piano or whatever it is, they work consistently at their craft, right?
Yeah.
And that's what makes them the professionals of what it is that they're actually doing. That's basically it. So, and then like you said, also trusting the process. A lot of us, we get online because we've been burnt so much. We get into a new opportunity and we don't trust the process. Why? Because it's like, oh, the other 5 opportunities didn't work, so why would this one? You spend the money, trust the process because you spent the money.
Yeah.
Why get into an opportunity month after month, year after year, and never ever decide to put your guard down to trust the process? It makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
I remember a 7-figure earner saying one day in a training that I was taking that I paid thousands of dollars for. And at the end of we was in a boot camp. The boot camp was 8 weeks. And I remember at the end of the boot camp, he said, congratulations, because I think it was like 92 or 93% of the people that had purchased that training, 93% of them did not make it through the boot camp. The boot camp was about $6,000. So you're telling me that 6% actually made it through the boot camp to actually start getting paid, because you couldn't even get paid from the platform until you made it through the boot camp.
Wow.
Those numbers are crazy. So you have people that are paying thousands of dollars to get in trainings, and they don't even take the time to implement the training that they paid for. 93%. Those numbers are high.
That's crazy high.
That's crazy high. And this is not for a person spending $100. We're talking about people that have spent thousands of dollars. So what that goes to show you is that there's a lot of people that don't believe in themselves, but also they don't believe in the process. And because of that, they wind up being in different programs every year, making absolutely $0.
Yeah.
So SSM is to give people hope, That's what it's here for. I truly believe there's not enough leaders in the industry. There's not. Every time I joined an opportunity or I watched an opportunity, it was always the same leaders on the leaderboard year after year. And a lot of them, they figured it out. A lot of the top earners figured it out through a lot of trial and error, a lot. And because they've worked so hard at their craft, a lot of them don't want to share all of their secrets. They don't. They feel like, why am I even going to share it? You're not going to do the work anyway, right? Or they feel like they don't want a lot of competition. So what we want to do is we want to change the way people look at the online opportunities, because there's a lot of money to be made. Like I tell people, don't listen. All of those 6 and 7-figure earners that are watching me, don't be jealous. Don't be envious. I'm just a drop in the bucket, a very little drop, because this is a $1 billion industry. There's no need to look at me some type of way and feel some type of way, because I only make up a very small percentage of what's out there to earn. A very small percentage. And I tell people, no, online can never be saturated. That was in my head when I first started years ago. Gosh, am I going to get in and then this is going to be saturated in a year, or in 6 months, and I'm not going to have anybody else to talk to? It will never happen. It will never happen. So I just want to say, Linda, thank you so much for coming out and sharing your story today. Guys, if you want to speak to Linda, her information will be in the description. If you're watching this on YouTube, it will be in the comment section. If you're watching this on Facebook, you can reach out to her, wreck her brain a little bit, see what she's been up to. and she'll be more than willing to help you to get started and answer any questions that you have. I want to say happy Monday. Happy Monday to everyone. Enjoy your week. Again, Linda, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming out and doing this live interview. Guys, stay inspired and stay blessed. If you would like to tune in for our webinar, we have webinars every single Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also reach out to Linda or myself to get the webinar link. And again, you could get back to Linda if you have any questions after you have viewed the information on the webinar. We normally have anywhere between 400 to 600 people on the weekly webinars. They're giving their testimonials. They're giving their information about how the program works. We actually go over a PowerPoint presentation, and we would love to have you there live. So thanks again, guys. Thanks so much, Linda.
Thanks,
really
Amanda.
appreciate you. And guys, have a great day.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.